Hi, my name is Jessica, and I am here to tell you all about my experience as an intern with Encircle. You'll have to forgive me because I just lost my voice. I know it's really bad timing, but hopefully you can understand me okay, and we'll just get through it. So I am going to go ahead and stop sharing my video so you guys can see the screen better, but you'll still be able to hear me. Let's get started. To start off, let's talk a little bit about what Encircle is. Encircle is a nonprofit organization that supports LGBTQ plus youth and their families in the community. It's a place where people can come to feel welcome, loved, and accepted, especially when they might not receive that same reaction in other places, like their home. So members of the queer community can come and meet other people like them who probably share similar experiences and are also looking to make those connections and make friends. Their motto is no sides, only love. And they have tons of resources available to those that come to the home and offer several different programs, including things like drop-in hours, which is every day, Monday through Friday from 3 to 8 p.m. And we have friendship circles, which is kind of like a group discussion that we have throughout the week. Depending on how you identify, you can go to different groups. So, like, we have a trans friendship circle, and we have a gay and a lesbian friendship circle, and we have one just for all the youth as well. We also have therapy with LGBTQ plus affirming professionals, and then activities throughout the week. Things like we have writing workshop, art night, music night, fun Fridays. We just started D&D club, so it's a lot of fun stuff going on. And then we also have meetings and support groups for parents of queer kids. I also wanted to mention the different locations they have. I specifically interned at the home in Provo. There's a picture of it on the right there, but they also have homes in Salt Lake and St. George as well. And they are all super gorgeous homes. I've had the opportunity to visit all three, and they're equally really warm and welcoming. And then, as you can see here, the organization has recently announced 8 new homes in these locations I've listed. So it's just growing a lot and expanding throughout the Western United States. So how did I get involved with Encircle? I actually hadn't ever heard of the organization until I started looking for internships. And all of the places that I was reaching out to were just not getting back to me, and I was not having a lot of luck until a friend told me about Encircle. And as soon as I checked them out, I knew it would be a great place to intern and to work. So I will just show you their website here so that you're familiar with the process for applying, and you can see what their website looks like. When you click on their website, encircletogether.org, this is their main front page. They have a chat option. They have like a little bit about them. You can see the announcement they have for their new homes. And then I think the easiest way to get to their intern application is to scroll all the way to the bottom. And then under the About Us tab, we have careers, and that will tell you like openings at Encircle. If you scroll, they have available jobs. Some of them are paid, some of them are like volunteer positions. And then this right here is their intern application. And it's just like any other like job application. It's really pretty simple. So there is their website and how to apply. Let's get back to the presentation here. Moving on my responsibilities as an intern. So I was a programs intern specifically. Intern has 3 different internship, Encircle has 3 different internship positions for interns. So there's programs, outreach, and volunteer coordination. With programs, I would say that my main day-to-day responsibility is supervising drop-in hours and helping to like manage the home. So I'm there every day, getting to know the guests, making connections, helping out with the youth, and just making sure that everyone is following the rules and creating a safe environment for others. I also facilitate friendship circles that I talked about. I do that every week. I oversee the youth friendship circle with 12 to 17-year-olds, and then the bisexual slash pansexual friendship circle, which is all adults 18 years and older. So I just kind of lead those group discussions and help them kind of get through that. Then I'm also responsible for a few activities throughout the week. I take care of writing workshop and something we do called Fun Fridays, where we just have like a really fun activity going on. For example, last week we had a trivia night. So this all means that I plan these events, I advertise them, I get the guests involved to make sure we have like enough attendance, and then I facilitate them on the day of the event. I've also taken care of some larger events throughout the internship. Like we had a really big barbecue a few weeks ago, like for 4th of July. And then in June for Pride Month, we had a really big carnival where all of the families were invited in the community, and it was really fun. So lastly, I do some really basic intern stuff like training new volunteers, giving tours to new guests, going to weekly meetings with my team, stuff like that. So ways that I have benefit the site that I've worked at. I would say my biggest contribution that I make every day is just being at the home and making connections with the guests that we have, especially because people who volunteer with Encircle can sign up for shifts just whenever they want. So we kind of have random people helping out each day. But with the interns, they are there consistently every single day. So we have more of an opportunity to make stronger connections with the guests, especially the youth, because they get used to seeing our faces and get used to knowing who we are and stuff like that. So along with that idea, supervising every day is also a big one because we have to make sure that the home stays welcoming and safe for everybody. And then other than that, I also help Encircle by sharing my ideas and just bringing my thoughts to the table, especially when we're brainstorming stuff at meetings, and just helping the team make decisions about programs and events. Sometimes we have little conflicts in the home, so just helping contribute to problem solving and stuff like that. And then how I have personally benefit from my experience with the internship. First of all, I had to give a shout out to the management. I've just been treated extremely well in my position to the point where I think I might be ruined for future jobs because I don't know if I'll ever find such great management again. Encircle really values and cares about their interns and volunteers, and they really make sure that you feel that. So I've also learned a lot about nonprofit organizations and how they work, and also like community-centered organizations and how they function in general. And lastly, a really big one is that I've learned so much about the queer community in the past few months. I've learned how to feel love for everybody that I meet, how to better understand their experiences and have acceptance for everybody. And that has just been like a really rewarding experience. And the main connection that I keep coming back to with my internship and what I've learned throughout my experience as a student, it has been with the family practicum class, specifically what I learned about family life education and that really interesting line between being a family life educator and a therapist, because they are different, but there's like a little bit of overlap. You have to be careful. We have therapists here at Encircle, and I'm definitely like, I'm not qualified at all to do their job. But with facilitating friendship circles and engaging in those group discussions that we have every week, I've seen that idea of FLE coming into play, and relied a lot on what I've learned about teaching others through that family practicum class. So if you are interested in this internship, I would highly recommend that you apply and get involved. At the very least, if you are near one of the locations, especially right now we have Provo, Salt Lake, and St. George, just to remind you, I would suggest signing up to become a volunteer and just helping out whenever you can. Like I said, the past few months have been incredibly rewarding and so much fun. And I'm honestly sad to see my internship come to an end. I'll be finishing up in a couple of weeks. So if you are interested in applying, I kind of went over Encircle's website and explained their application process, but you can also contact Anna, the home director for Provo. She is my supervisor and she's super awesome, really helpful. I've loved working with her. So if you would just like more information or you want to ask a more specific question about internships with Encircle, That is her email address right there, Anna@encircletogether.org. And then again, the website for Encircle is just encircletogether.org. That's their organization website. So if you're interested, I would say this is where you could definitely start. Yeah, I've had a really great experience. Thank you so much for listening. Hope this was helpful. Thanks.